80 degrees in Chicago, and we didn't really have plans for today, so we did some cleaning this morning. We got rid of some electronic waste, some clothes, and then we decided to drive down by the lake, a different part of the lake, so that we could do a little bit of a walk somewhere that we haven't been before. It's pretty busy because I think everyone is really enjoying the warmer weather here in Chicago. The water though is still too cold to swim. It's usually too cold to swim until like July. So there's really only like 4 or 5 people in the water right now. But I think after this we'll probably just, wander around, stroll around, people watch, and all those good things. So it's Sunday morning and we're at the mall. We came a little bit early because I have been trying to get 12,000 steps every day, and I've been successful the last few days. So I thought that we would just come early and do a little loop of the mall before it opens. I feel like malls are sometimes an underrated place to take walks. My grandpa, he lived in Wisconsin, and during the winter, I guess he would go to the mall just to like do walks and like people watch and stuff like that. So we're just finishing up a little loop before the store opens. I want to go to Nordstrom because I am trying to replace some of the makeup that I have. So I'm gonna go to Nordstrom and visit one of the makeup counters to see if I can get a foundation match. So that's the plan for today. Okay, so I'm going to teach swimming lessons, so I thought I would show what's in my bag for swimming lessons. So this is my tote. It's a Lululemon tote. I got it a long time ago, and I know they have it in different colors, but I have it in the green. But I like it because of the fabric, so it dries very quickly. So I have this tote, and then inside I usually just bring my cap and goggles. So my goggles. And then my cap, I don't use them usually when I'm teaching the smaller kids, usually for when I'm teaching adults. And then obviously I have like a little change of clothes for when I'm done. I don't bring towels because the gym provides towels, which is very nice. And then I just have a water bottle. And then under my like jacket and stuff, I'm trying to show 1 second. Then I just am wearing my suit under, and then I just change after. And then the suit is from Speedo. I like pattern suits because sometimes I feel like solid color suits can show too much. And I think patterns just disguise everything. So I feel like if you're a self-conscious person like I am, then patterns are a much better choice than solid color suits. But I have to go because I'm actually running a bit behind on getting to the swim lessons. Intended to do some fun things today, and I was like, I'm going to put on my new makeup. I got some new foundation, I got some new bronzer. I was like, I'm gonna go out and do things like some fun thrifting. I'm gonna show you guys, like, I was gonna go get my eyebrows threaded, and I woke up today, and for some reason I like had the sorry, my husband is taking a meeting in the other room, and he is like one of the loudest talkers ever. So like, good thing I'm good at kind of getting rid of like extra noise. Anyway, he has very animated work conversations, and like anyway, so I'm just gonna ignore that. So basically what happened is I woke up and I watched some YouTube. And then I was like, you know what? I feel like working on my dissertation today. And so I've been working on one section of my dissertation since like 9 a.m. this morning. And it shouldn't take me that long, but it's because I'm like reading things and then citing them, like all this different stuff. But anyway, also excuse the mess in the back. So anyway, you're getting a very real view of what I look like most days when I'm doing work. I kind of changed out of my pajamas into like sweats and a tank and like all that stuff. I'm hoping that I can eventually get out of the house, but basically I have just been inside all day, like typing away and deleting things and having lots of espresso. So hopefully we can do something more fun a little bit later. I also had swimming yesterday, as I told you, and so that's why also my hair is crazy. There's a lot of stuff that we gotta get in order. Okay, so it is around 4 or so right now. I did some stuff like running to the post office and getting my eyebrows done and all of that kind of stuff. So now I'm just gonna work out, and last year when I was getting ready for my wedding, I wanted to do Pilates, but I just was horrified by how expensive it is to take Pilates classes. So I signed up for this bar app. It's called Bar Definition, and it's a mix of Pilates and yoga and dance and different stuff. And so I haven't been super consistent with it lately, but I like to do those workouts in the very late afternoon, and then usually I'll do a little bit of incline walking or other stuff afterwards. The workouts are usually about like 20 to 30 minutes, and then sometimes I might add on like a little bit of like an arms workout. Like she has like quick workouts, like 7-minute arm or ab workouts. So sometimes I might add that on to the 30-minute one, but she does already like put a plan for every day of the week. So I'm just going to hop on to the app and see what the workout is for today. And usually I like to put it on the TV and do it from there. Okay, so I woke up today and I was gonna go to the braiding shop, and then I just looked up a few TikToks and I was like, I think that I can do this myself. And I'm shocked because I actually can. It's not like the best. It took me a little while, but I'm gonna do this half. I didn't actually even start doing the video until now because I didn't believe that I could do this, but it is actually not looking like the worst thing. So I've just been really tired of my bun, and I was like, I need something different. So yeah, so we're starting off on this side. I kind of already parted it. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to be done, and we need it to look somewhat neat, and that's kind of all that I have going on. So sorry, my cat wants to come in the bathroom. So basically I'm using the Free Tress curl hair. I have parted it into like small, like maybe like this piece of hair. 2 of these is what I'm using. And then I'm using water and this to actually like separate the French curl hair, and it's actually working very well. I think because this has like oils in it. So that is good. And then I'm using this for like the like hard parting, like these lines, and then for like as I'm braiding, I'm using this one instead. And it's been going okay, so let's hope that it continues. It is about 11:20, so it took a little while to get started, but I'm hoping it will get faster as we go on. That's enough. gonna go downtown and go for some drinks at this French restaurant that I really like to go to. It is in a touristy area, but I always actually really enjoy the food that they have and the drink options. So we're just gonna go down there and then we'll probably we've never actually done any of the rides at Navy Pier, so I'm excited to do that later today. But we're gonna go ahead and take the train down there. Okay, we went to Sam's Club and we got some limoncello because we really liked that when we went to Italy. And I also have our lemon cups from Ischia, which is an island off the coast of Naples. Yes. No. Okay.
I don't know.
It's not common because I remember when I went to Greece, I got it because I hadn't really seen it on menus, and they literally just served it to me. It was almost warm, and they served it to me in a glass with this huge ice cube. Mm-hmm. Just an ice cube, but the ice cube was half melted, so it wasn't even cold. It was just warm limoncello.
Limoncello?
Yeah.
Limoncello.
Yeah, which I feel is a lot of... Because you know how they don't really do ice in Europe?
Yeah.
And it was kind of painful to drink it, and it was also 100 degrees on the sand.
I remember exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's just 100 degrees, and I want a cold drink, and then they're like, oh,
the sand's
more limoncello. So we're gonna cook some steak, and I'm gonna make a yellow rice that I make pretty often, and it's very easy. You only need butter, turmeric. Yeah, that's kind of it. But I'm gonna start that, and then we're gonna have that with steak, and then what else? Oh, potatoes.
Potatoes.
Oh no, mac and cheese. We got mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese and chimichurri.
Oh, and chimichurri.
Yeah.
And we have some limoncello. We could also make a whiskey sour.
We can.
We could make a whiskey sour.
I mean, we can do a limoncello. It's a bit...
It's a little strong. I put it in the freezer so that it tastes a little less terrible. Yeah, and I think that would be good. We could also make a salad, but we don't have to.
Mac and cheese is better.
So I actually keep rice in these large containers. I got them from Sam's Club, and they were pretty reasonable.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I was saying my containers. I got them so that we can hold I like to buy the 25-pound bags of rice.
Jasmine rice. It's jasmine.
And for those of you who don't know, I feel that West Africans are very specific about their rice. I am West African. My dad is from West Africa, but I don't have a lot of family or West African influence growing up. Yeah. But I feel he definitely has, and he's very particular about his rice. It's true. Okay, let me wash my hands. And then I'll look up the recipe.
Are you going to talk about the true crime we've been watching?
No. Alright, so the rice, sorry if you can hear the fan, is mostly done. I like to let the rice steam for 10 minutes after it's done cooking because I think it just makes it taste better, and then I will fluff it after, so just mix it around a little bit. And then while we're just waiting for the rice to finish up, we prep the steaks, and then we are, well, at least he is making the chimichurri, so we're just waiting for that. And then Roma is just, living her best life. We decided to go for a post-dinner, early dinner walk. So we're just doing a little walk along the lakeside. There's lots of people outside, and lots of children. So running around. But the water, again, is still too cold to really go in it. So no hanging out at the beach for us. Okay, so we are at the end of this vlog. Okay, so I have been filming this vlog, I think. I haven't realized it, but for probably over a week. And so some of it is just random clips. And for that, I apologize. So I thought I would just get on here and let me close this window 1 second. Okay, that's better. I can hear myself think. So I know that it is customary to be really upbeat online and to be really positive and like all of these different things. I do not have a story like that for the end of this vlog. So basically, if you can't tell, so here's a band-aid on my face. So I'm going to explain how terrible the week has been for me. And so like all these things are kind of going on. Some of these things are going on in the background of the vlog as I've been filming it, and I feel like it helps to be honest. So basically, I am no contact with my family. It turns out we were going to go to New York to like see a friend. Turns out, I guess, I don't want to go into details about it, but basically my family is there and they are staying with someone that I would probably have contact with, so we decided not to go to New York. So that was really disappointing for me and very sad, and yeah, just like really disappointing for me in various ways that I don't need to get into, but I mean, it was just upsetting. So that was like one thing. And yesterday so I think I've told you I've been teaching swim lessons, and I was riding my bike back from the pool and I was trying to avoid a car, so I kind of like went back up on the sidewalk instead of like the kind of like car place. It was kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but basically I like went up onto the sidewalk instead of like where the bike lane and car lane were. And then I tried to go back into it because the car had passed, and basically there was some kind of lip on like the concrete, and so my bike just like slammed over. Like when people talk about how they just like hit the pavement, like I just hit the pavement. My glasses broke, and that is what caused this. And it was very embarrassing. And there were like two people who were like, "Are you okay? Can you get up?" I could get up. I was fine. I just had like this gash on my like forehead, and I just had to like sit there and take it in. And like this entire side of my body is just like bruised right now. So honestly, it just reminded me that I really should wear my helmet. The pool that I work at is really not that far from my apartment, and for the most part, I can take a bike path there. But you know what? No matter what, you should just wear your helmet. And I hope that this reminds everyone of why you should wear your helmet. So there's that. And there was one other bad thing that happened to me. But, my therapist canceled on me this morning. We usually meet at 9. She messaged me, emailed me at 8. I didn't see it until 9 when I usually open my laptop to talk to her. And I didn't get to have my appointment with my therapist. And a week or two ago, my therapist was like, "Oh, we should only meet like every other week because you seem like you're doing really great." I'm not doing great. Not as great as I think I said I was like 2 weeks ago. Which brings me to the other thing that also caused me to have a mental breakdown, which is these braids that I spent like 8 hours doing, even though they're not like that amazing. And when I finished them, I was like, oh my gosh, like I need to seal the end of the braid, which you don't do with French curl. and causes them to become straight. And I somehow forgot that, and then I had like a mental breakdown after I dipped my French curl braids and then became basically like straight box braids. But I think that is enough negativity for this vlog. So I'm probably going to stop there. But I want to say I'm having a hard time. I am okay. I'll be okay. But it's just like, why? Why does this need to happen to me? Sometimes I wonder. So if you see me walking around on this channel with that bandage on my head, that's what happened to me. I hope that I have enough footage to cut together a somewhat coherent vlog. But you know what? I figured we're just going to end it here. We're going to try to get on our good luck thing next week. I start sailing classes next week, so I feel like that means that like we're bringing in good summer vibes. I'm super excited about that. That has been on my bucket list, and I finally signed up for those sailing classes. So, yeah, I will see you in the next vlog, hopefully in better spirits than I am in this one. But thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.